So in my everlasting quest to be a closer person, that doesn't make sense, to being more me, to being a genuine version of me. Because that's not, I don't know, percentage-wise, it's not the most common for me. Usually I'm some weird, like, I don't know, compromised version. I'm in a mood, you know? And it's not a good mood. But one thing that, to me, lets me know when I am closer to my genuine self is when I can spontaneously appreciate beauty in an everyday context. You know, when I can tune in and really appreciate something that is maybe kind of subtle, maybe other people aren't aware of it in the moment or whatever, but if I'm able to see something and appreciate the uniqueness of the moment and of the circumstances right then I know that I'm doing pretty good because that's just a part of me. That's a part of my genuine self, is that I will see and appreciate beauty. And I think that's I suspect that that's normal in the sense of, I don't know, our species. I could be wrong on that, but I think that it signifies that I'm in a good headspace. And it's happened over the last 2 days, twice over the last 2 days. And yesterday it happened when my family and I were out for a little nature walk, a little bit of nature time. And I had my waterproof action camera with me, and I was using it to peer into this little creek. And it's just something that I really love to do, which is get like underwater views, and especially in slow motion. And so I was doing that. I was sticking my camera in with the slow motion turned on and getting these just beautiful, epic and trippy shots. There was one situation in particular where I just got the trippiest shot, like right in camera. Like there's no editing, no trickery, but the shot that I got was just otherworldly and bizarre and almost kind of psychedelic. And I was like, this is so cool. And anyway, that lets me know that I am being me when I can really explore that kind of thing. And I'll show that shot, that trippy one, at the end of this video, because it's just so cool. And I have to put some sort of cool music, psychedelic thing to it, because it's just, I don't know, it's so cool. But the other thing that I got that was today, there was a similar thing where I got to really appreciate something in my environment. It was when I was at this coffee shop, and I had a little bit of coffee, and they gave me the coffee in a glass cup instead of a ceramic mug. So this little glass cup, and the combination of the glass doing its own work on the light, and the coffee made this beautiful light play on the table below the cup. And so the sun is shining through the cup, and it's illuminating the coffee, and you're getting all these refractions and reflections and this play of light on the table from the cup, that it's just gorgeous. And I just, sat there playing with it and recording video of it and just having a blast, because it's so beautiful. Really, just objectively beautiful. Or maybe I should just call it subjective. Because why not? It's mine. I loved it. And it was beautiful to me. But that's a good headspace for me to be in. And when I'm in that mode, then I think I'm able to be creative, and I'm able to have a high degree of empathy, and I'm a better version of myself. And so that's something I can use. Now I can either use it as an indicator, like, oh, I'm in that mode, or I think I can use it as a tool to get in that mode. Like try and flip the equation and use it as a tool to move my psychology in the direction that I want it to go. So if I'm in a funk, if I'm not feeling the way that I want to feel, which is that creative and appreciative and just all the good stuff that I want to be, then maybe I can start to put my focus on finding the beauty around me. Find a little thing that I can use to get a hook in that part of me that appreciates that kind of unique moment that is happening there. Because your life is full of unique moments. That's all it is. It's like an infinite number of unique variables happening around you. And if you can find the appreciation for that, if I can, then I think that'll move the needle into taking me out of a, quote unquote, bad mood, something that a way of feeling that I don't like. So it was just really good to see that I was in that frame of mind easily, both yesterday and today. And I think the thing that did it, I think what made those scenarios happen for me was meditation, because I've been playing around with that more lately. And I think that helps me be in that headspace just more naturally. And that's cool. That alone would make it worth it, make the 10, 15 minutes a day worth it kind of thing. Obviously, there's tons of ways to do it in time frames. But man, that's just so cool. I love it. I could have done either of those activities for a long time, whether it was, getting cool underwater shots on our little nature walk, or just admiring the play of light on the table from my coffee cup, and I think that's a good way to move through life, is having that kind of appreciation in everything that you're doing. And that's at least how I want to try to see life. And it's just how I want to be on a day-to-day basis. I want to be, grateful and appreciative and in awe of reality and everything that is wild and wondrous and, beautiful about it. And it's so cool that it doesn't end either, and I don't get to record in video all of the times that happens. It's only a select few times that I happen to have, a camera and everything, and I'm able to try and capture those moments. Ooh, I just saw an almost accident. That was close. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, but maybe just take note of when you are able to see beauty in just kind of everyday life, in small moments, and start to build some associations with that. Ask the question, hey, what led to me being in this frame of mind? Because when I'm in a shitty mood, I don't see beauty. It's sort of like I'm cut off from it. And I'm also not creative. I'm not lots of things when I'm in a bad mood. But the awareness is good. I'm starting to be more aware of what is affecting who I am in a given moment. And that's cool. I want to build that want to build that power. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. And and I'll leave you with this just weird shot that I got. And I'm not going to tell you any more about it. I'm just going to show it to you, and you can wonder what the hell is going on with it and have fun with that. So, okay, I'll see you next time.